Russia demands YouTube block jailed Kremlin critic Navalny's channel.
Here's a summary of the article.
Russian authorities have demanded that YouTube block jailed Kremlin critic Alexei Navalny's popular channel that has published viral investigations into corruption and fueled anti-government protests in recent years, his senior ally said. The request comes less than a week after Russia's internet regulator Roskomnadzor blocked 49 Navalny-linked websites and sought to ban his associates' Twitter accounts. Navalny Live, which has nearly 2.5 million subscribers, received an email from YouTube late Monday notifying it of Roskomnadzor's request to block the entire account, Navalny's associate Lyubov Sobol said. A lawyer, producer and content creator at Navalny Live, who ended her campaign to run for parliament after the extremist designation, said Roskomnadzor also asked YouTube to block her personal channel, which has 60,000 subscribers. The state regulator earlier this week demanded that YouTube block 4 other Navalny allies' channels. For all Navalny-linked social media accounts to be blocked because they contain calls to carry out extremist activity and mass unrest. Rights groups see the Navalny extremist ruling, along with the blacklisting of independent news sites and foreign groups as undesirable and foreign agents as part of the Kremlin's efforts to stifle dissent ahead of parliamentary elections this September.
This post received a score of 3,200, with an upvote ratio of 95%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Russia is what happens when you let a bunch of gangsters have their own country.
It really is a mafia state.
That's how mafia works.
Putin is level 100 mafia boss for sure.
I'm sure they are working on it just like we are working on calming down our cyber criminal attacks.
They will take down that channel right after they tackle the Spider-Man and Elsa channels. And that will have to be after they take down the porn channels that show straight-up softcore porn.
Wait, what? The Spider-Man, Elsa channels or the softcore porn channels?
The first, of course. The latter is self-explained.
There's videos put up of people either dressing up as those characters or making animations depicting Spider-Man and Elsa from Frozen in a relationship. Breaking up, Elsa getting pregnant, shit, that's definitely not for children who will probably search for either of those characters on YouTube.
I demand Russia sit and spin on it.
Only the Chinese Communist Party can get foreign media conglomerates to do their bidding.
Fuck off, Russia.
Just send them this.
What are they gonna do if YouTube don't comply? Block it?
Actually, there are a widespread ongoing preparation works for blocking large Western internet companies wholesale. Russian Duma, the parliament, recently produced a law and Putin have signed it that requires that all sufficiently large internet companies operating in Russia should create a subsidiary in Russia. The obvious goal is to get some entity to hold legally accountable within Russian jurisdiction. Those who would not comply will be blocked for financial transactions and, possibly, completely.
That sounds tantamount to demanding the companies have a family member nearby who they can torture. Like, I demand you have a child and give it to us to make you behave.
That's the idea, exactly. Fuck Vladimir Vladimirovich Putin, poisoner of underpants.
Fuck you, Putin. Dermo.
So, I work for an ISP web host as the legal manager. We get letters from the Russian gov about content posted on American websites, usually targeted at Russian audiences, that basically says, this content violates the Russian Federation policy for online content that's suitable for consumption by Russian peoples and so we demand it be removed. I delete them and move on. Fuck your Russian gov.
It's almost the equivalent of the picture of Ron Swanson that says, I have a permit, Ron.
No surprise considering they poisoned him.
I demand that Russia stick to its own shithole country instead of trying to bring everyone down to their level.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.